Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Brother Isaiah tapping in with another one for the conscious brothers, the conscious sisters, and the conscious community. Keeping the struggle because we know that it's through the struggle that we grow. Also, I like to say that it is, in fact, a slow process progress.
Get the QuickBooks mobile app. Simply snap
And
photos of
that the race is not it's not to the swift, it's to those that remain dutiful. So make sure you stay in this thing for the long haul. Y'all already know that my videos they never constitute legal advice. I'm not a legal counsel. I'm not an attorney. I'm just your brother sharing with you education and information about my walks and about my travels throughout my journey called life. And I like to extend these honors to you because when you're honoring man and you're honoring woman, you're honoring yourself. Let me give adoration and acknowledgement to Allah, the head, the temple of my life, and extend that same love, courtesy, and acknowledgement to all of his messengers and prophets. Peace to all of you, beloved brothers and sisters, and grand rising to the indigenous people of the Americas. How's everyone? Me, myself, I'm blessed. I'm taking everything in step stages and degrees, constantly unfolding in the womb of these two different worlds. It's going to be brief. Uh, as you know, I've been doing a webinar series, and I'm like on my third, fourth part of the webinar series. This upcoming webinar is dealing with trust. Uh, trust is a very important aspect of property rights, ownership, and protection of property. Um, when it comes to estate planning, generational wealth, uh, trust fund babies, things like that, you have to learn how to operate the trust correctly. Anybody can create a trust. You know, you might already have one already created, but just don't know how to use it properly. You haven't learned all the things that you need to know in order to operate the trust effectively, in order to benefit and to transfer interest to the beneficiaries, or even to receive income for services as the trustee, managing the trust. So all these things, I will be actually going over in the trust. We'll be actually showing you how to create a trust from scratch. What type of trust is the best type of structured trust to have? Because there's many different types of trust, okay? And a lot of times when a person is alive, they usually operate through a living trust, all right? And a living trust is a trust created by the grantor while he is alive in order to manage and control assets that he pledges to the trust. This is one of the most common structures in trust when it comes to the management of assets and protection of property rights. So these things are a few things that I will be covering. It's a lot more to trust than just creating a trust. And I will be showing all these different things that you need to have in place to properly manage the trust in order to show certain rights that you have or hold within the trust. There's certain documents that you probably never even heard people talk about, but I will be covering these documents in this trust webinar. I will be showing you how, because you have an unregistered trust, but then, you know, a lot of people tell you that the trust don't need to be registered. I said that, yeah, it don't need to be registered publicly, okay? It don't, you don't have to make it public. I mean, you should make it public that a trust is established and is operating, and where it's operating at, let it be known that it's an established entity, all right? But I'm talking about as far as, you know, the trust itself doesn't have to be publicly registered. Come on up, babe. Come on up. I need you to come on, rise up. So the trust itself doesn't have to be registered. All right. And it's certain things that you have to do with the trust. All right. Certain departments that you have to deal with when it comes to your trust in order to do things properly. It's certain forms that needs to be in place. It's certain things that you have to have in place with different departments depending on what it is that you're trying to do. So a lot of these things that I'm talking about, I will be going in more detail and breaking these things down in the trust webinar, you know, and I will be showing each and every individual certain requirements that are required in every state when it comes to operating the trust. It's certain things that have to be done in a certain procedure in order for that trust to be properly in that state. Okay. So I'm going to be covering all of these things and how to properly not just set the trust up, but how to properly open up the bank account for the trust, right? And how you're supposed to manage the trust in reference to when you open up a bank account, how that account is supposed to be used, and how the trust is a key element in you being able to pay your monthly bills, contracts, and agreements, insurance, and any other obligation of the grantor, right? I will be covering all of these things, man. So you make sure y'all tap in. Trust me, the information that I've been giving out lately is irreplaceable information. You know, I'm about to transcend into on a different platform of information. The things that I'm doing now for the people's remedy, I'm transcending into building better minds. All right. We're transcending into building better minds because that's the whole objective, is to build better minds and to uplift the falling of humanity. So a lot of things that I was doing at the first, don't see me doing that like I used to do it, like make the videos and breaking stuff down and going into all these details and showing you all this love on YouTube and all this stuff. I hope you guys really appreciate what I brought to the forefront for the people. You know, all you can do now is study what I've already out. You see what I'm saying? Because I've given you enough information to free yourself and to free your family. Whether or not you want to lay hold to the information and utilize that information to free yourself from bondage is strictly up to you. But the information is there for you if you want it. Okay. So those videos that you normally see Brother Isaiah making, I'm about to, do something different. I'm on a different plane when it comes to how I'm delivering the message now. So all those old videos I got posted up, y'all better enjoy those videos. Y'all ain't gonna get that's it right there, yo. That's it right there. All that, me going into the codes and breaking it down. Hey, that's all you getting out of me now. Because of where I'm at right now, I put enough out for you. And the information that I have right now is strictly inside information. What I mean is, if you're not a member of my platform, meaning you haven't got a membership, you haven't joined on to my platform on any level, even on the YouTube, if you haven't joined in on the YouTube and actually got you a membership, you're going to be excluded from a lot of great information. I'm actually getting to the point now to where I'm starting to support those who support me, because I support a lot of other people, but they don't support me in exchange. So I'm only supporting now those that support me. You see what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be, you rub my back, I rub yours. I don't ask for a lot from none of y'all. All I ask is that you like, subscribe, share my information. A lot of y'all can't do that. Can't like it. You won't subscribe. You watch the videos and just get information and never subscribe, never like. I mean, I could go through my I can see it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys is just want to be selfish. So I'm gonna be selfish with you. You ain't getting no more. That's it. It's a done deal. That's why the new year never started off with a bang for you. You ain't notice I ain't dropped nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you will be able to get that type of information again is through my memberships. Other than that, on here, this all you're gonna get is what I'm doing right now. This is finna be doing. I might talk a little shit, some stuff like that, or break down some stuff, but I'm not actually going into nothing dealing with that. I've already did that. I've already put out enough information for the people that really want it. And if you really want it, you can get it. Y'all ain't get it because why it's still up there and it's still good for you. I might one day decide I want to just wipe this whole page away. You know what I'm saying? I might say, you know what? I'm tired of it. I'm gonna wipe this whole thing. I'm done. If they ain't get it, they ain't get it. See what I'm saying? So take advantage of the opportunity while it's still there. Y'all act like stuff just gonna be there forever. They can shut my page down tomorrow if they want to. They come on here and say, you know what? We find some discrepancies about some of the information you put out. They can just shut down the whole page. I might decide I don't want to start over. I don't want to do it again. I'm good where I'm at. Anybody that benefited from it, they benefited. If you did know well, you just missed out on a lot of great information that was there for you, but a lot of you guys don't want to take advantage of that. So I didn't want to put that out for you. I hope you were studying. I hope you've been doing your due diligence and learning as much as you possibly can, because it's there for you. And I want you to learn. I want you to study, but I ain't gonna do it for you. I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm not gonna show you step-by-step process. You're gonna learn that for yourself. That's what's gonna teach you that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the right information. I'm gonna make sure you're on the right path, your comprehension and your understanding about what you're reading is right based off my level of understanding. And then after that, I want to see you put the pieces together yourself. You got to fix your own puzzle. I ain't fixing your puzzle for you. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. We can be in the same classroom. We can study the same stuff. You gotta take your own test, bro. I'm not taking your test, and you ain't studying off my test. And I don't want to look on your test. So that's the way I rock and roll. You gotta qualify yourself. I'm not your qualifier. I'm not your certificate. You're certified. You certify everything for your principal, not me. You certify everything for the individual that you're operating as. So that's your responsibility. My responsibility is not to do. A lot of people say, "Oh man, Why y'all be charging you? Man, you see how much free information I got on this page? You can go up and down this page and you see how much free information I got stuff on here that can actually get your bills paid, your mortgage paid. You just some of y'all just ain't smart enough to catch it. You can't comprehend. Can't tap in. So I mean, what do you want me to do if you're not able to comprehend the information? If you're not able to discern what's being given to you? You know what I'm saying? Everybody acting like somebody, it's a magic wand. I'm gonna tell you what the magic wand is. It's called read. That's what it is called. You want to know the secret? The secret is read. Read. If you want to gain knowledge, read. Read to comprehend. Don't just read just to be reading. Reading to gain understanding, and understanding shall come. All right. Now I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. Like I said, if you want to know about the trust, if you're trying to set up your trust, or if you already got a trust and it's already set up, you already got your bank account and all that stuff set up, but you don't know how to truly operate the trust, or you're trying to learn how to secure certain rights that you have with the trust with the bank, or things like that. You want to take this. You want to purchase this webinar so you can actually get this information so that you can actually do some of the things that you may be trying to do, or learn how to do certain other things that can secure your rights to be able to do other things. And I will be covering like depository insurance in this webinar. I will be speaking on, how, the depository insurance, the trust, and how all that works hand in hand, and how to tie everything together so that the trust is fully financed and able to provide payment whenever payment is demanded. And with that said, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Make sure y'all tap in with me. That's at the People's Remedy. Well, I think I changed it to Building Better Minds now. But you go to Building Better Minds and check me out, man. Check out the webinars. Make sure you sign up so you can get the information. Uh and I will be going over a pure common law contract trust, what it is, and how to create it, and why it's important for you to have one. All right. Peace and love. I catch y'all in the next video. I'm out of